All right. Hi, everybody. My name is Austin Salz, and I'm doing a talk, quick tool talk on Cloudflare tunnels. It's not going to be too in-depth, just kind of the basics. So who am I? I'm a data center hardware engineer at Meta by day, and at night I have a home lab at home, and I want to host stuff. So kind of an overview of Cloudflare tunnels. It's a service that Cloudflare provides that allows you to securely connect your infrastructure to Cloudflare's network. It creates the secure tunnel, encrypts all your traffic in between, protects you from DDoS, improves your performance, all the good things that you would get from using Cloudflare. So what does that mean for us as a home lab user? It means we can host websites for free. And we can host that whether our ISP provides a static IP or not. So we just got Metronet over in Altoona, and you got to pay $10 a month for a public static IP. And I didn't want to pay that $10 a month, so I'm using Cloudflare tunnels to host a website. You also get an SSL when you use this, and it's got a pretty neat web-based GUI to configure it. Did I mention it's free and not $10 a month? And we can easily share these with our friends, the world, whoever. What we can't do with it is we can't host anything that uses UDP. So no game servers, no Minecraft, and if you no Jellyfin, no Plex, that's against their terms of service, and they will catch you and they will ban you. So don't do that. And of course, we can't solve World Hunger yet. So the setup for it is pretty easy. You've got to have a domain, and you've got to have your DNS name servers using Cloudflare. Then they make a public Docker container or program called Cloudflare, and you basically run it and give them your API key and an environment variable or on the command. Then you move over to the web-based GUI, and you configure it all. And then you're pretty much up and running, assuming you have a website hosted on the back end. So we're just going to jump right into that. So I've got a Raspberry Pi set up here. I'm connected to my phone's portable hotspot, and I'm connected to it over Tailscale here. It's just running Diet Pi. And there is the Tailscale address. Nope. Sure, so this is just Tailscale's DNS, if I can copy paste it. So right now I've just got I might have a basic web server running on it. The demo gods are not pleased. Let's check the Tailscale status. It says online. Well. Well. Well, we'll restart it again. I guess in the meantime, while this is rebooting, at least 3 times apparently. All right, in the meantime, so you will go to your Cloudflare account, and then they've got a Zero Trust portal that you will visit from your normal Cloudflare dashboard. It'll take you to dash.cloudflare. And I can probably increase the size. So that's my domain. And then you go to access, launch Zero Trust. Choose your account. And then on networks, there's a tunnels option. So you can create a tunnel, and that will actually give you the option. You're going to choose the Cloudflare. You name it. We'll call it test. And then you hit save. And then that gives you kind of a bunch of options for how to get this thing installing. So they've got default options for Windows, Mac, Debian, Red Hat, Docker. I'm running it through Docker. Then once you have that up and running, it will create it right here, and you can click on configure. And you can name it. The part you really care about is this public host name. So right now I've only got one route set up, and it is dst.salzfam, so Docker speed test. It's just the Docker container that should be running that apparently isn't. So if we were to visit that, you're going to get an Argo tunnel error because I haven't started the Raspberry Pi service yet. So let's see if that thing is responding yet. Yeah. Okay. So here it is via Tailscale, right? That's nothing special for any of you guys. You guys can't hit it. But if I connect to this Raspberry Pi, and I just start the Cloudflare tunnel that I have previously set up. And you look at the running cloud Dockers. So I've got Cloudflare running, and I've got that speed test running. So now, with any luck, when we refresh this Argo tunnels, that's a public-facing website. So it's that easy to use Cloudflare. dst.salzfam.com. Yeah, hammer that Verizon hotspot. I mean, that's pretty good for a hotspot. Oh. You can see it tank as everybody jumps on. Yeah. Can you hear it dying? So that's just a couple of the things you could do. So I think if you were, this is kind of just a basic overview, but you could tie it into like your SAML if you had that, or I'm not even sure what the private network is, but honestly, for your home lab use and you just wanted to expose a web service for you or your friends, I mean, it was pretty easy to set up and get going. The demo gods did please us today. So any questions? Yes, Brandon.
Does the free Cloudflare account have any of the Cloudflare WAF for security capabilities?
The question was, does the free Cloudflare account have any of the WAF or security features? Can you get the WAF rules on that? Oh, I don't know. I think so. You probably get some. You get 5 free WAF rules from the free Cloudflare account. So that's even more value. This is starting to sound more like an ad. Not Cloudflare. All right, and then just a couple shout outs for Stephen for the Raspberry Pi, and then James for the laptop, and then to my wife for putting up with my home lab.